Alright, let's do some street chasing. This level's pretty short, pretty straightforward. We're still not quite to the part of the game that I think is really fun and that I have a lot of fun playing, but we're almost there. It's really once you get out of New York, once you get out of the city levels, that this game starts being a little bit more interesting. Which contrasts with the movie, because I actually find, or at least as a child, there's some poop, by the way. As a child, I found the first, 40 minutes of this movie to be more interesting and funnier. I loved all the New York gags. I liked all the zoo stuff. I don't know why. I like the stuff on the boat. I really love the scene on the beach when they all first wake up in their boxes. I don't know, that part was always really funny and enjoyable to me. And then, in contrast, the part where they're in the jungle and they're talking with the lemurs, I've never found the lemurs to be that fun. I do think King Julian is funny, but I don't think he really comes fully into that until 2. I still maintain that I think 2 is the funniest that King Julian is. I also think 2 has the best music out of all of them. I really like will.i.am and Hans Zimmer's music in that. And then I think the third movie is the one that, does this franchise's brand of wacky, fast-paced, physical humor the best. I think the third one is the one that, goes fully gravity-defying and logic-defying with its physical humor. Like the part where, what's-her-face, Dubois, the crazy, the crazy-ass, what am I talking about? The animal control lady, the French lady. All that stuff is great. I don't know. The Madagascar franchise and each of the movies are definitely one of those, the sum of its parts is not, the whole is not as good as some of the individual parts of it. There are things about each of those movies that I think are pretty good and funny, but overall, as movies, I've never really read into them very much on a story level. It doesn't seem like they have a whole lot going on, or they're not really doing much interesting with the whole premise. But just as vehicles for animated entertainment and in terms of the performance of the animated characters and the dialogue and the slapstick and the animation, they're all decent cartoons. I like watching all three of them, so yeah. Granted, I haven't seen any of the three of them in a good minute, so I don't know, maybe I'll watch them again with a more critical eye and think that they're garbage. This is I believe, the last arcade game, and I was trying to take a sip of water for some reason. I like the little pellets you shoot. I forget what game this reminds me of. There was a Flash game that this reminds me of a little bit. I don't remember what it was. I'm getting my ass handed to me. Again, I'm not really hoping to do super well at this. I don't want to be doing this forever. I mostly just want to show it off and then move on. I don't remember what you get if you, beat the high score on these games. I didn't know the balloons gave you health. I thought they would just go toward making my voice funny. Okay, I have shit to do.
That arcade sure reminds me of Marty, and how mad I am at him.
Nice. Is this the part where we get to fuck with all the cops? Oh, hell yeah. This part is hilarious. This is what I'm talking about when I say this game is goofy, and that's why I like it.
Looks like he's hostile, boys. Set your tasers to zap.
Yeah, don't get tased. But yeah, check this shit out. You ready? There's one. And then you can do one of them this way. And then, get away from me, dude. Most of them you're just gonna end up, yeah, shoving them in the pit. But if I can get one of them over here... Oh, well, one of them's already over there. I only need to get 6 of them, so I'll show this one off. Good stuff. Fucking 8-year-old me rolling at this part. I thought that was just brilliant. Like I said in the last segment, any game that lets you fuck with cops is probably fun. And that's not me being like super edgy hate cops. That's just my observation of the world and of the video game landscape. Is that if you can fuck with cops in it, then it's probably a goofy, silly game. I don't have a thesis to back that up. I don't know why that is. You know, I'm sure there are plenty of games that involve fucking with cops that aren't that good, but I like this one. I think you can go up here. I don't know what is up here. Nothing? Okay, cool. I just ruined traffic for a minute. And yeah, you just knock people over and make them disappear with your... Yeah, this guy is shaking his fist. Are you gonna disappear, or are you just on the ground? Can I step on you? I can step inside of you. Yeah. Yeah, take that. I'm blowing his fucking back out. Look at this shit. Alright. Everyone's just laying on the ground. Those 2 red-haired women, they're clones standing next to each other. Yeah, there are like 6 human models in this level of the game. There are plenty of other human models throughout the rest of the game, but not very many. This is one of the best Gloria parts, when you can just plow through all these cars. It's a little bit short-lived. And yeah, eventually you're gonna get cops on you and you can't do anything about it until you get the power card. I should have been tumbling that whole time. Cause yeah, if you let more than like 4 on you, then you die. But no matter, now I can just shake them off with my big ass. And now let's play some Frogger. I'm not gonna be going for the coins because it's a pain in the ass. Alright, Frogger's over. Nice. Yeah, the easy solution to being caught by the cops is just tumbling all the time. I didn't want to just scoot that car out of the way. I wanted to blast through all of them like this, but whatever, man. It's just great fun, just headbutting cars. Guys being dudes. Yeah, and then they just fly off you when you're doing this, when you're doing the pepper.
Here we go again.
I don't know if the pepper has a name, or if it's called pepper in this game. I don't know. Games like this, they always have some wacky name, like the pooper dookie step pepper, the super hot steppy pepper that steps your pep, or whatever. Banjo-Kazooie is really big on that. That was that's one of those games where they really go ham with the like zany names for things, because especially Banjo-Tooie and stuff, like all the moves and everything have very specific names, but they're all just like the beak butt or the bear bounce or whatever. There are like 45 different moves in that game.
I'll be in real trouble.
And yeah, I'm not gonna belabor this level too much, especially after spending time on that Zeppelin game, which seemed pretty easy and fun. But yeah, now we have Melman. Is not the most useful character. Like I said, Marty and Alex are really the, like, driving force behind a lot of the fun gameplay in this game. And the penguins, but they only have one level. But Melman gets an inch over Gloria because he has the helicopter move. And because of his aesthetic differences, which I really should have done before I got in this level, but we will have time. We will have time to see them, don't you worry. But yeah, people who know me, people who have seen my SpongeBob Let's Plays will know that characters that have, like, double jumps, triple jumps, helicopter moves, anything where you can correct your jump mid-air, I'm a big fan of that. Me and the rest of the Bad at Video Games gang, we like any help we can get. This guy was just straddling his huge wrench. Imagine having a wrench that big, being a construction worker and having a wrench that's the length of your body. Oh shit, I'm gonna fall in the sludge. Ah, fuck. Oh god, this is a gruesome death. Went through the pipe and everything. Come over here. I think you can hit them with the heli move if you're cool. Yeah, there you go. That was nice. I love the sounds these things make. That's a big part of what makes the killing of enemies good, is a nice sound. Nakey Jakey has a great video on video game sound effects, and it's so satisfying. That crunch, or that you know, the sound of the blow hitting them, and then their little, like, or whatever, their grunt, their tennis grunt, if you will, just makes it go really well. GTA is good about that. It's one of the reasons I think GTA is very satisfying to play, is because all of the people say and make weird noises, and it's funny. But anyway, there you go, Grand Central Station. Marty is on his way. I do like the footprints around him. All of them make hoof and paw prints.
Yeah, start talking, Zebra.
Really? Do you have any idea what running through this city did to my sinuses? Do you? Hey, who are those guys?
Relax, they just cops.
With helmets?
And tranquil.
They aren't wearing helmets.
I mean,
It's funny because in the movie they're like SWAT team, and so like this surrounding scene is higher stakes and the helmet line makes sense, but it's just they made one cop.
Guys,
They made one NYPD cop skin, and the police force is just made up of like 45 of them. But what if they're actually making a very interesting point about the racial homogeneity of the New York Police Department? I mean, in reality, like, a fifth of those dudes beat their wives, and it's NYPD, so depending on where you're at, probably like half of them are dealing crack. So, everyone watch the movie The 7-5. It's amazing. So anyway, this is Penguin Mutiny is the next level. We'll be doing it in the next one. Also, here's one of the mini-games, Shuffleboard, and another one of the mini-games is over here, Tiki Mini Golf. I forgot to show those off. But yeah, next time we will be going on this boat in the middle of the ocean and finally playing as the beautiful Pengies and overthrowing the ship. So I'll see you then for that.